if you want to invest in Africa, if you're in the diaspora, this issue of fear, this issue of looking at Africa with a demeaning mindset, this issue of taking up the stereotypes that have been painted about Africa and internalizing them and thinking that this is how our continent is, you have to drop it. The saddest part is that those who actually look at Africa the bad way are some of us who have actually grown up in Africa, not those who haven't. Africans in diaspora, Africa in diaspora. Let me give you some statistics about Africa, guys. Do you know between 2006 and 2011, Africa had the highest inflow rate of foreign direct investment into Africa? That was sitting at around 11.4%. What does that show you? People are moving to Africa, foreign investors, and these people are not just Africans. These are foreigners investing back in Africa. What I'm saying is that we have the highest foreign direct investments. 6 of the world's fastest growing economies are in Africa. Do you know which ones they are? Ethiopia, Congo, Cote d'Ivoire, Mozambique, Zambia, Tanzania, Rwanda. These are some of the fastest growing economies in Africa. So if you look at the fastest growing economies in the world, Africa has all these countries listed as the top growing economies. So Africa is ripe for investments. Africa is ripe for businesses. Africa is ripe for new ideas. Africa is ripe for investing in the telecommunication industry, in the infrastructure industry, in the health industry, in the financial services industry. Africa is ready for those who are in diaspora to start investing back. We also have the fastest and the highest population of young people. It's the fastest growing population of young people and the highest growing population of young people in an aging population within the West. What does that tell you? Africa has the market, Africa has the labor, Africa has the brain capacity to make things work out. So this is the new frontier. This is where people are going to. Africa has always been the frontier, to be honest. Just that at some point the lights in Africa were turned off by some people, but that light is turning back on right now in an amazing way. We are coming back like the proverbial phoenix. Guys, if you want to invest in Africa, if you're in the diaspora, this issue of fear, this issue of looking at Africa with a demeaning mindset, this issue of taking up the stereotypes that have been painted about Africa and internalizing them and thinking that this is how our continent is, you have to drop it. The saddest part is that those who actually look at Africa the bad way are some of us who have actually grown up in Africa, not those who haven't. It's really sad. If you come from Africa, you're 30 years old, you live here for 5 years, now you look at Africa with a demeaning eye. Let me tell you, everyone who is smart is moving back to Africa. Everyone who wants to build wealth is moving up to Africa. Everyone who wants real opportunities is moving back to Africa. So why can't you also invest? Even if you're not moving back physically, why not invest in Africa? Why not take up these opportunities? So this video is all about how Africans in the diaspora can invest back at home in a safe manner. It is just one of the many videos I will be doing on business opportunities, investment opportunities, and all the other opportunities that of making money back in our continent, guys. I have a playlist known as the Diaspora playlist, and on that playlist I only post videos concerning those who are outside the country and want to go back. Of course, they still apply to those who are in the continent at the moment, because investment opportunities, business opportunities, all these things are the same for everyone else. But I want to target those who are in the diaspora. Black Americans, for example, so many of them have been reaching out and they want to go back to Africa. The great repatriation is here. People are getting back to Africa. We as the Africans who understand the continent, we as the Africans who are proud of our culture, of our traditions, of our economy, of our growth, we must encourage these people to start going back to Africa. So you know what? I'm gonna be doing so many videos just focus on finding opportunities, not just in Kenya where I've done a lot of videos, but also in other countries, and what you could do to ensure you invest safely. Ken's Money Matters here, guys. Welcome, and let's talk about how the diasporans can invest safely back at home. Number one is mindset. Number one, this is something I say all the time, and if you watch my video with O'Shea Duke, which I did again on his channel, you can go and check it out. I speak about mindset. If you coming back to invest and look for opportunities in Africa, come with the right mindset. Do not come with the stereotypes. Do not come with the mindset of a colonizer. Do not come with the mindset of a savior. Do not come with the mindset of things must work your way. Do not come with the mindset of entitlement. Do not come with the mindset of you are rich because you are from abroad. You are rich because you are from the UK. You are rich because you have some dollars. No. Things are moving in Africa, man. Things are moving fast. The pace there is so fast. The progress is so fast. You may find, or you may be surprised to find that the money that you have is actually nothing in Africa. So don't come with a demeaning mindset. Come with an open mindset to try things out. Come with an open mindset to see growth. Come with an open mindset to see opportunities. Come with an open mindset to do things in a different way. Because you know what? Africa is different. So people come into Africa with the same mindset and they want things to work their way. They want to blame everything on the continent. They want to blame everything on the policies. They want to blame everything on the politics. That mindset will make you fail even before you begin. So have the right mindset before you come to Africa. Know that this is an open field of opportunities that you can take advantage of. Things are growing, things are blooming. That is the first thing, because most people come to the continent with the wrong mindset. They come to the continent with a stereotypical mindset. They come to the continent with a perceived idea of what they expect. Don't be one of them. Come to the continent and be ready to experience new things and do things in a different way. Number 2 is research. Do your research. Make sure that you don't just carry your money and leave and go and invest back home. A lot of people have lost money because of the way they invest, the way they approach the investment process. Either they're doing it through families, or they're just doing it through friends, or they're doing it through some very dodgy agencies and investment firms. You have to do your research. What do you want to do in the continent? What do you want to achieve? What kind of country do you want to go to? What is your business idea and where could it best succeed and provide value? Because you always want to provide value for people to actually recognize you and give you these opportunities. So when you come into the continent, make sure you have done enough research. Don't have that general mindset that you have been nurtured with or modeled with and think that, okay, things are going to work out for you. It won't. Sometimes you've been out of the country for 20 years, 15 years. Then you want to carry some money. Let's say you have like $500,000. You want to carry it back to Africa and expect that things will just work out for you easily. No, it won't work for you. You have your $100,000, $50,000, $200,000. Then you come back to Africa and then you expect that things will be the same like you left way back. That's the fastest growing continent. Things are changing every single day. I go to Africa as much as possible to keep at pace with the changing world. So if you know you've been out for a long time, don't arrive in the continent with your money and expect that everything will run smoothly. Do your research before you get there. And whichever business you want to begin, whether you want to move completely as a repatriate or you want to be doing business as you live abroad, do your research. Do proper research. Then you have to spot the right opportunities in the right countries. Different countries will provide you with different opportunities. Don't think that Africa is one big country. Africa is diverse. Africa has many big states. Africa has natural resources in different parts of the world. If you go to Congo, you have cobalt. If you go to places like Mali, you have uranium. If you go to places like Kenya, you have agribusiness. If you go to places like Tanzania, you have diamond. If you go to places like Ghana, you have cocoa. You have different things. If you go to South Africa, you have gold, you have copper, you have all those minerals. So it depends on what business you want to do in Africa. Even if you're a diasporan, sometimes you don't have to just do businesses in your own country. You don't just have to invest in your own country. If you are going big, if you are building wealth and you see opportunities in other African countries, take those opportunities because you know what? Other people are taking them. So whichever way you want to go to Africa, whichever way you want to invest there, make sure you pick the right country for the right product. There are businesses that will thrive in a more active economy like Kenya, and they may not thrive in a laid-back economy. So make sure you know what kind of business you're doing and how it can thrive in a particular country and particular city. And again, these things you can always look at them in online. You'll find information about countries and indexes, giving you information about different things that work in different countries. There's so much information out there about, doing business in different countries in Africa. And you'll get to know about the processes, what is involved, how is the environment, how is the market, and stuff like that. So choose the right country. And then You need to be someone who visits the continent. Don't always expect that things are stagnant. Visit the continent, understand the systems before you even move with your money. Like I said, you could have stayed away for too long, or maybe you are not born in the continent, because we have so many people, so many Africans who are not born in the continent. Visit the continent, get used to it, get used to the environment, experience the way life is moving, experience the way people are, experience the traditions, experience the culture, visit the countries that you want to look into, and just get a feel of the environment, get a feel of the business environment, talk to people, let them explain to you how things are working. So don't just wait until one day you have your $200,000, $300,000, then one day you just carry the money and go back to Africa. You're going to lose the money and come back with your bag on your back. Make sure you visit the continent. That physical presence, that physical touch, that physical feel is very different. So visit the continent. We will always welcome you with lots of nice songs, nice dances, amazing smiles, like this smile, So welcome to the continent, guys. Always visit the continent if you want to do business in the continent. If you want to do investments in the continent, don't just invest blindly. Even if you're investing in things that do not require your presence, it's still nice to just know how the country is. And then I nowadays tell people, don't be obsessed with the traditional ways of investing. Don't be obsessed with plots of land and real estate. There are so many options. Plots of land have made people lose money. Real estate has made people lose lots of money. So unless you are sure of how you want to manage it and structure it, you can get into investments that you can control from wherever you are. Because sometimes you're not ready to move. You are in the diaspora, you are working, or you are born in diaspora. That's your home, but you still want to take advantage of the opportunities in Africa. You can invest in things that you can easily control and access from wherever you are. Explore such options. Talk to people like us, coaches, to tell you which are some of the best investments you can have so that you can start the process of investing in Africa. Don't go in there expecting that things will just work out naturally. You have to learn something for you to understand it. So if you're getting into the African market, make sure that you are investing in what is right. Something that you can control, something that will not require you to constantly talk to someone, or will not require cash flow that goes into someone's hands, because that won't go right for you. So make sure that you look at other options of investments like bonds, like stocks, like CDs, treasury bills, like money market funds, like, ETFs in Africa. You can look at the emerging markets. Basically, there are so many options for you, There's so many options that you can invest into in Africa, but you want to do something that you can easily access and control. And then finally, you have to talk to the right people. Don't expect that you're just going to go into a new country and expect that things will just go well. No, talk to the right people. Talk to people who do research like us, people who understand the continent, the environment, the landscape, how things are moving in terms of infrastructure, in terms of telecommunication, in terms of healthcare, in terms of education, in terms of every single thing. Talk to the right people. Talk to people who understand the continent. Talk to people who understand what is happening politically speaking. Talk to people who understand the economic landscape of the country you want to get into. And that way, you get to have an insider knowledge before you can get in there. So talking to people, getting some mentorship, some guidance, some advice is always important. Consult. Don't assume based on what you know from the media or from someone who has no touch with the continent. So always ensure that you're getting enough information before you dive into any kind of business in Africa. And that is how you can invest in Africa safely without any issues. People have lost money. Don't be among the statistics. Thank you, guys. Let me know if you are diasporan looking to repatriate. Feel free to always speak to me. My website is below. Comment, let me know what you're doing, let me know if this is helpful, and if it is, of course, subscribe. See you guys next time. Thank you. One's a company, two's a crowd, three's a party coming, move around like first rush.